Join us for a break.
A boba break.
I'm your host, Zara.
And I'm your other host, Grace. And what are you drinking today?
Okay, listen, I ordered something new today, getting out of my
Ooh.
comfort zone. Kind of new. I ordered a cake cream matcha boba,
Ooh?
and it's very good. I just wish that I had ordered it 30% sweet because I forgot to do that. So, mm, you know,
Is it 100%?
yeah.
Damn, that's a lot more than 30.
hmm Like, it's good. It would be amazing if it was 30% instead of 100.
Real. Real. Okay, I get it. I get
Yeah.
it.
What are you drinking?
I'm a basic ass bitch. I got milk tea with lychee jelly.
I don't think that's basic because a lot of people wouldn't get it with the lychee jelly, you know?
That is true. That is true. It's just another flavor that just brings out. I feel like sometimes milk
Mhm.
tea is too plain, but is really good with like the
It's
jellies
hard.
and stuff.
Yeah, I think the problem too is that a lot of people hate the flavor of lychee because it is very floral. It's a very floral fruit. And I've had a lot of people, including my mom and my aunt, say that it tastes like soap or like not cologne, perfume.
Mm. Yeah, I can see that. But I like floral tastes.
Me too. So I find it delicious. All right. So I told you before we started the recording that I had some juicy news, a juicy story for you. And
Yes,
I
yes,
didn't
yes.
tell you anything about it. I didn't tell her anything because I want her to honestly react to what I have to tell her.
I'm ready.
All right. So backstory, my roommate was dating this guy for 8 years. Uh about 4 years in, he stopped really trying, putting in less than the bare minimum into their relationship, and she gave him chance after chance after chance. And everything kind of came to a head recently when he stole money from her and then basically tried to gaslight her. But also, he stole money from all of us because we were paying him to pay the bills because they were in his name, and then not paying the bills, but taking our money still. And the only reason we found out is because she was like, "You need to give us the information for this account." And then also the water bill. So he did, and yeah, that's when we found out that, like, our electric bill was $1,000 behind.
A
Yeah.
1,000?
Yeah.
That's months. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's kind of what really was the beginning of the end, even though she had emotionally checked out of their relationship long before that. But so it's been about a month since they broke up. Um, well, my cousin, she told me yesterday. This is the thing that happened yesterday. She told me yesterday, she was like, "I have some tea and I have something to tell you." And we went outside and she was like, "So, what should we name this guy? We'll name him Chad. He feels like a Chad. That's not his name,
Chad.
obviously. Not Chad." So, yeah. Um, so she basically was like, "Did you know that Chad has blocked all of the family on all of social media? And I am the only person that he hasn't blocked. Well, he's blocked her on almost everything, but didn't know that she had a TikTok. So she wasn't blocked on that." And so she went to look on his page. And 2 days ago, he posted a collage of a fuck ton of photos with this girl, and this girl also has a son, whatever. But um the thing is, there are so many pictures and he's not a person that takes pictures, and we're pretty sure that these pictures have been over the past like months when they were still together. Yeah, so basically she found out, even though she was adamant that he wouldn't cheat on her, but he was just, like, he was a bad person but not somebody that would cheat, and now that's out the window. Like, he cheated.
Yikes. For
Ye
months.
Yeah, and the craziest part is that she looks like an ugly version of my friend. Like, my friend, my roommate, she's so pretty. This girl that he's dating looks like a fucking ugly version of her.
Oh, God.
And also is a dark romance girly, literally reads dark romance, post reviews of the dark romance on TikTok.
Your friend or the girl that he cheated with?
The girl he cheated with.
Oh, girl!
And for context, my friend slash roommate is also a reader of dark romance.
Well, shit, you got this TikTok?
Um, I'm blocked, but
Oh, I'm definitely not. So if you got that name, I got you. I'm gonna go look.
I'll have to look in because my cousin recorded, like screen recorded her going to his account and like pulling up the stuff, going to her comment, then pulling up her page and everything. So I'll send you the video so you can, you
Hell
know,
yeah, I got
figure it
you.
out. But yeah, so yeah, he cheated on her. And the craziest part of it all is she asked him for an open relationship twice because she wasn't getting what she needed physically out of the relationship. They had not like had sex in over 4 years. And she's the kind of person that she needs that in a relationship. And he knew that from the beginning. So, two times she asked him for an open relationship. He didn't want that. Then she said, "If you want somebody else, all you have to do is tell me." She was like, "We can break up, but I don't want you to go and cheat on me. You can literally leave if you want to. If that's what you want, I'm not going to stop you." And still, this man cheated on her.
That's crazy. She even was like, "We can just break up. Like, it's about time
Yes.
anyways."
Literally, like, she gave him so many chances to be a decent person and not do something like that, and he did it anyways. And that's why I say if men have one thing, it is the fucking audacity.
Real, dude. That's so real.
And also the thing is, I say this about her ex-boyfriend, I say this about my other roommate slash friend's ex-boyfriend. You cannot be ugly as hell and also be ugly as hell in personality.
Real,
You
real,
have to pick one or the other. You cannot be both.
real. You either gotta be sexy but kind of an asshole or ugly
Mhm.
as fuck and the nicest human being you've ever met.
Exactly. I mean, you can be hot and nice, but you can't have two negative traits,
Right, right, right. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
2
Yeah.
positives are ideal, honestly.
Yeah. Two negatives do not cancel each other out. It just makes you horrible all around.
They just build. They build up.
Yeah. But yeah, I just like I'm happy that they are out of those relationships. I feel bad that they even had to go through that and they basically had not even basically, they had to ask and beg for less than the bare minimum. And these guys still could not deliver that. And I'm like, if you can't deliver the basic needs of somebody in a relationship, you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you just wanted the title of being somebody's boyfriend, but you didn't actually want to put the work in.
Yeah. Men.
Yep. Fucking men. Listen, I may be in a happy relationship, but he gets me. He understands what I'm saying. He's gonna listen
Dude,
to this.
speaking of men.
Uh-huh.
So I've been trying to get a hold of my dad for several days because he said he's gonna come help me move in June.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm gonna not gonna hold him to it if he doesn't buy the tickets. Like I'm gonna keep pushing, but if he doesn't, then he doesn't, you know? And he hasn't been answering the phone for days and days at a time. And yesterday I was on the phone with Jingles. We were on Discord, and he
Yeah.
calls me, and I go, "Oh my god, my dad's calling me. Hold on." And I answer, and it's a fucking butt dial. This man's like in the mountains or like on the river or something. I don't know. And I go, "Yeah, no, it was naive of me to think he was calling me."
Yeah. The first man that'll ever let you down is your father.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
Twins.
It's okay. Listen, my dad does a lot for me now, but earlier in my life,
Leave some to be desired.
yeah, a lot. My dad was a the phone works both ways kind of father. So, I
Mm, mhm.
feel like that says a lot.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh god. It's fine. Oh, I did have something else I wanted to talk about because we've been talking about because you got diagnosed with POTS.
Mhm.
My mom has been pushing really hard. She's like, you need to talk to our PCP because we have the same one. And she wanted me to get a referral to a cardiologist to ask for one of the stress tests for getting diagnosed because she is very adamant that I have POTS. She's like, you have all these things going on, you have POTS. I'm like, I don't know, but like, I guess. But
I
then,
mean, I don't know, the symptoms of POTS are similar to symptoms of a lot of other issues that women often have, so
mhm,
could be anything.
it could be. But regardless of whether I have it or not, she's very adamant that I go to a cardiologist because I have been having the problem of if I sit up or I stand up, as soon as I do, my heart rate shoots through the roof. It goes to like 140 or above. And I get so dizzy and nauseous, and I just have to sit back down or lay back down. And then, some other stuff that was happening, like having really low sodium for somebody that does not watch their sodium intake whatsoever.
That's so real.
And my mom was like, it could be something else, but a lot of your symptoms sound like you could have POTS and you should get them to test you. I was like, all right, Ma, I understand. And I will get them to test me.
It's a horrible test.
Yeah, I have heard.
I mean, the treadmill test was terrible, but the tilt table test, twice as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The treadmill test is the worst because it makes you realize how out of shape you are, and you're like, "Hey, I know we've been going for 2 minutes at this speed, but, I can't do it."
Yeah. Like, can we slow down a little bit, please?
Yeah. She
But
said that
yeah.
there are some people that, like, push themselves and end up passing out because they don't wanna look bad, and it's really bad because when you fall on a treadmill, it's like, pew, you go
Yeah.
flying back.
I would be scared of passing out on the treadmill and then my hair gets caught. That's one of my fears.
Fear unlocked. I didn't even have that
I'm
before,
so sorry.
but
I'm so sorry.
now I do.
I don't know. I have fears of certain things. That's why I hate taking elevators and yeah.
I hate taking elevators too, but I have a reason for that.
Mhm.
Feel
Did
like
you get
most of my
stuck in
traumas
one?
come with experiences. Yeah,
Yeah.
get stuck in one. Yep.
That's my fear. Not even getting stuck in one. I have a fear of like the cable snapping.
Yeah, no, it was the worst because it stopped and it wasn't going, and I was sitting there and I was fine because obviously I wasn't afraid of elevators yet.
Yeah.
And we were, like, talking to the fire department, and as we're talking to them through that little button, it drops down a whole floor. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna die. That's not great." I don't remember what they said the reason was, some failure of the something or another. I don't know, but it was horrible.
Yeah, that is terrifying. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. So yeah, I'm not an elevator person. I will get on them, but the whole time I'm keeping my eyes closed.
Every time I get on an elevator with my dad or my brother, they think it's funny to jump,
No, I
and
cannot.
I'm shitting myself the whole ride.
I'm not getting on an elevator with a stupid ass motherfucker that I know is gonna pull some shit like that. Like, you could go ahead. I'll wait for the next one.
I'll wait for the next one, or I'll take the stairs all the way up. I
Right.
don't care how tall it is.
Yep.
The elevators in Japan, though, okay, except for the ones in my dorm, that one was whack as fuck, and it barely fit me in my suitcase. But the one in the building where I went to school felt so safe. It was so smooth. It's
Yeah.
great.
So one of the elevators that I feel not as anxious in is the one for my doctor's office.
Hmm.
Like, cause that one is a really smooth ride, but I'm also like, this is like a business park kind of building. So, of course, it's a nice ass elevator.
No, that's so real. Some of the elevators in, like, Japan or some of the buildings that I've been in here are so horrible, especially the caged ones. Like, you have to manually close the cage. Those ones are the fucking worst.
Oh my God, those elevators that literally just continuously go and you just step into it and it raises you up and you have to step out of it and there's like no door.
Yeah, no, I'm going to the top floor at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yep.
missing my floor 100%.
right. I'm just like, I don't wanna do that. I'm okay.
Super
I'm
good, thanks.
alright. Exactly. I am fantastic never experiencing that.
That's so real. Oh my god.
What are some of your other fears?
So I've got quite a few.
Me too, me too.
Um, well, I've talked about this on stream, but clowns and
Mhm.
mascots. Mascots are my number 1.
It's not like, you have anything against furries, but it's, like, literally your phobia, you can't see them.
It just makes me panic, and I can keep it in pretty good, alright? But it's, like, low-key super obvious that I'm scared,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm gonna die and pass out. And the one time I went to Buc-ee's, I've been to Buc-ee's twice, and both times that motherfucker was there. Nobody told me they had a mascot that walks around the floor. So I'm in Buc-ee's and my friend's getting one of those coins pressed, and I turn around and he's walking towards, it's like they smell the fear. He's walking dead towards us, and I grab her on the shoulder and I'm like, "Oh my god. How do we deal with this? How do I fix this?" She's like, "Just calm down." And he came over and he talked to us and he was like trying to like get me to give him a high five, and I gave him a high five just cuz like I wanted him to go away. And like you know how they have like the person in uniform that follows them around. Um she could tell I was afraid. She like pushed him away, gave me a sticker, and gave me a thumbs up like I was a child. I was like, "Fuck." It wasn't even a cute sticker. If I was going to be afraid, I might as well get a cute sticker, bro.
Right, something worthwhile
Fuck.
out of it.
That's why Disney was hard too. God. Like Mickey, uh-uh. Mickey Mouse is the worst.
Get out of here.
And it's like every time I see them in public, they're like doing something over in the distance. I turn away, I turn back. They're closer now and looking at me. Every fucking time.
It's like a weeping angel, man.
God, yeah. Except for like once you make eye contact, they take that as permission to come over and you're like, ah,
Yeah.
the fucking mascots on the Strip in California in Los Angeles,
Mhm.
the Hollywood Boulevard or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Worse, they're so much more aggressive.
Yeah, they are, because they want you to take pictures with them so they could charge you for it.
Yeah, I don't even wanna take pictures for the with them if it was free. I don't
They don't
care.
care.
And this is a fear that my family doesn't really know about because I know them and they will use that against me. I know who else is gonna use
Feel
it
that.
against me possibly when I go to see them in July.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he made a joke. He was like, "Yeah, so now I know I just need to dress up in a clown costume and, like, come into the cabin and scare you." And I was like, "First, if you do that, have an ambulance on standby if you want."
Just gonna have a
Uh,
heart attack.
no, I will go into literal
Yeah.
cardiac arrest. I almost died the last time my coworker jumped out at me when we were closing. I shit myself every time. And then
Literally.
I was like, "Yeah, have an ambulance on standby. No weapons near me because I will use them on instinct."
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanna see a grown woman cry, do it, 'cause I will cry. I will run, I will flee. Before you can even say it's a joke, I'm in the woods. I'm gone.
I'm out of there.
No, I will
Yeah,
run for my fucking life. I don't
see,
care.
I feel like we kind of have a similar fear in that way because, I mean, mine's not mascots, but it's more like so it's marionette dolls and, like, the hand puppets, like, like Elmo and shit like that, those kinda hand puppets.
Those are pretty terrible too.
I hate it. Like, I have such a visceral fear, and I just oh my god. Marionette dolls are are worse for me. They're worse. They're so bad. And I don't know, but, like, I don't know what it is about them. They're just so terrifying. So
Yeah. This isn't a real life fear, but in games when they have the mannequins that move, fuck that.
Yeah, me, like, almost crying while I was playing, Little Nightmares and had the part with all of the mannequins.
I remember watching that.
Yeah, I was having a mental breakdown when trying to get through that part of the game.
And there were, like, a few parts where, like, it was just so difficult. I just remember, like, the silence and, like, I could hear you just, like, sigh. I was like,
Yeah.
"Girly pop, take a break." Take a break and move on.
I had to take a break playing that game when I got to the boss fight. That fight took
Mhm.
me almost 2 hours.
It's the one where you run through portals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I only
Yeah.
watched like 30 minutes of that and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. This hurts. This hurts me and I'm not
Yeah.
even doing it.
Yeah, it was bad. I had to take like a 10-minute break, walk around my house and just calm down because I was so angry.
That's so valid though. It's the fucking worst.
Like I don't get very angry at games often, but ones where it's like so difficult when it shouldn't be and it takes you forever. That's why I will never willingly play a Dark Souls game. I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
I won't either. I won't. Somebody would have to pay me big bucks, and they would have
Yeah.
to keep paying me throughout the gameplay. It's my only motivation.
Like I feel like part of the reason I haven't streamed as much is because I made a promise when I got to 500 followers that I would play through some of the Dark Souls games.
You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have, but baby streamer me was like, I'm never going to get to 500 followers 350 followers later.
Yeah, you're like,
Mm,
"Ooh,
like,
is
I'm
is
kind of
Dark Souls a
panicking.
multiplayer game?"
No,
Yeah, well, never mind, rip then. Dude,
rip.
speaking of games, I've been looking for some new multiplayer horror. You like horror games, right?
Oh, I fucking love them.
I've been looking for some new multiplayer horror games, and I was trying to get Rat to play some of them. Obviously, it took a really long time for me to get her to buy the Backrooms games.
Yeah.
And the whole stream, she was shitting herself. Some of the screams in the distance, because at first, like the first few levels, she was stuck to me, and then after those levels, like it was the Death Moth level, she
Yeah.
took off before I could explain anything. And I'm like, well, okay then. And I take a few steps and I hear the most blood curdling scream in the distance. And I went, okay, yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. But I found quite a few that like look kind of good. They have mixed, some of them have mixed reviews, but they look scary as fuck.
Oh my god, I love games like that. I love the adrenaline.
Yeah. I don't play them on my own. I like the views that that brings in. I like that people like that. That's really the only reason.
I don't know, I just really like the adrenaline, which I probably shouldn't. But I enjoy playing them on my own or with people, but I love playing them with people because it's so funny like being scared with another person.
Yes. Proximity chat is my favorite too. I love when
Yes.
everyone dies and you're alone and now you're just like, uh, hello.
Hello, where did you go?
Oh my god, I gotta find the game that I'm talking about. But I showed it to her and she went, there's no fucking way that I'm playing that.
I'm good. I'm okay.
There's a new Backrooms game that's coming out sometime this year, apparently, that looks really good. Then I don't, where is it? Oh, I didn't add it to my wish list. Shame.
Damn.
Shame.
See, if somebody mentions a Backrooms game and I haven't played it, or even if I have, I'm like, okay, I'm down.
No, real.
I love the Backrooms games.
I'm definitely gonna find this game though, because it looked so fucking scary. Because I looked up any horror games like Escape the Backrooms. Oh, it's called Sign of Silence. I'm gonna share my screen for you on Discord. It looks so horrific. And then I basically scrolled down and she goes, "What the fuck is that?"
Yo, Smash.
She hated all of this. Did you just say smash? His rib cage is open.
Yeah, and that
I
thing
don't
could
know.
grab you.
He's putting you in his stomach, but a different way, not through the mouth.
Yeah,
Anything
I'll
that's
take
like
it.
the W word. I don't say the word. Hold on, I'll put it in chat. Anything with that in it
Uh,
scares me. And I never say the word because it's been ingrained into my soul that if you say the word, it like brings their attention to you, summons them in a way.
mm-hmm.
So, even though I know it's might not be true, but
The word
on the
is
off chance that it is.
the word is Wendigo by the way.
Yeah, you take that risk all you want, man.
I've said it plenty and been okay
For now.
for now. I love this game. I have it.
Which game?
Devour.
Oh, I forgot you could see my screen. I was still just clicking around.
Wow.
No, I'm done looking. That's why I turned the screen off.
Okay, okay.
I'm done. It's okay.
But yeah, I love any and all horror games basically. I don't even care if it's bad. I'll play it anyway.
That's so real.
God, I want a newer zombie game. I want like one of the zombie games that's kind of open world but with quest and you can kind of build as you want and then like I don't know. I just love something about that. And you get to like find materials and like make your own garden and stuff. There's a game like that that I played when I still had Xbox Game Pass and I want to figure out what game it was
Mhm.
because I would love to play that again.
Mhm. Yeah. I just want to find another game to play on stream. But a big thing too is I prefer the games that have like a little bit of story to them or like is like levels to get to the ending, like one that has an ending.
Yeah.
Versus like I love Dead by Daylight, but it's not a game that has an ending.
Mhm.
You just continuously play. But like the back rooms has an ending, quote unquote, because they're still adding stuff and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Me too. Man, I need to play more games like that. Right now, or lately, I've been playing Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Stole Time.
Hmm.
I love that game. It's kind of like Animal Crossing, except for it has a story and it has these different classes and different jobs that are just called lives. And you can go in between them and then also have like mercenary or paladin or wizard, whatever. And it's just so fun, and it's such a cute game too.
I love that. Too bad it's 60 fucking dollars.
Yeah, and in my defense, I didn't buy it. Daru bought it for me.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't justify buying a $60 game right now, but I could buy a few like $4 games. I don't mind that.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Sucks being broke.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Oh my god. Listen, so speaking of roommates, we're going back to this. Um, not really, but kind of. Um, so we've been in this house for like 8 months now, 9 months now. Before we even were able to move in, right after we signed the lease, the bottom part of the house flooded. So we had to wait like 2 weeks to be able to move in because they had to take care of the flooding. And mind you, the bottom of our house, that bottom level, has carpet. It's all carpet.
Ooh.
And we thought they were going to tear the carpet up because that makes sense when the fucking thing keeps flooding. But they didn't. They kept the carpet and just extracted the water from it. Um, but
They put it back?
no, they didn't take the carpet out. They just extracted the water from the carpet. Yeah.
Ew.
And
Okay.
since then, the house has not as bad a what the fuck?
I didn't think that would work.
You trying to blind me with the laser? Don't you dare.
Do you have me like full screen or something? I can see the
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna do anything.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, continue.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
for those listening at home, I just shined a fucking laser straight into my camera. And I didn't realize she had me on her entire screen, like full screen, and her face just lights up like red and white, and she's like, "Whoa, holy shit!"
Yeah, she tried to blind me, no worries.
I just casually blinds. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, it's
I won't do
fine.
that again. I'll put it down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Twice was enough for me.
Yeah, don't let your intrusive thoughts win again.
It's okay. I'll do it to Midas later.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's fine.
I'm just kidding.
Um, but yeah, so since then, our house has flooded 3 other times. The most recent being about a week ago, and a bunch of my stuff got ruined because it had never flooded in my room before, but it did. It did this time. And like my whole floor underneath my desk was wet because I live in this bottom level because one of the bigger rooms is on the bottom level. Um and so we were talking, we were like, we kind of want to just see if they'll let us break the lease without penalty since it keeps flooding. And then, you know, roommate's ex-boyfriend who also used to be a roommate but decided to move out like 3 or 4 months ago. He was like, "Hey, I have somebody coming to look at the carpets and see if there's mold in them. I need everybody to be out of the house," which everybody was already going to be out of the house anyways. We were like, that's kind of fucking weird. Anyways, he apparently had the person come over and there's mold all in the carpets, like black mold.
Oh, oh,
So now I have to send an email to the rental company and be like, hey, you guys have 48 hours to respond and come to some kind of conclusion as to what you're going to let us do. Either you're going to put us in a house that is safe to live in, or you're going to let us break the lease without penalty because we cannot live in a house with black mold in it.
right, right.
And so I'm going to my doctor so I can also be tested to see if I've had exposure to black mold, which is obviously I have. There's mold all in the carpets. Um, but so I also have that as a thing I can send to them and be like, hey, here's literally proof that I've been constantly exposed to black mold.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I'm not even going to ask. I'm just going to be like, you guys have 48 hours to decide what you're going to do.
Yeah, my first apartment had tons of black mold and cockroaches. I lived in it for 9 months and I didn't do anything about it because I was young at the time. I didn't really know that you could. Um,
Hmm.
and then my friends came in to help me move, and their being in the apartment for like a few hours to get my stuff out made all of them so sick,
Yeah.
which is just how I had been feeling for months. I was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, like I'm depressed, whatever. Like obviously it's depression symptoms. Obviously not. 17, 18-year-old me, not that bright.
Well, it's also a thing you don't know because you're like, oh, yeah, obviously black mold is bad. But if you haven't been taught or looked up how bad black mold is, then you're not going to know.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like the smell of like black mold is like a very like earthy, like moist
Yes.
feeling. And then mix it with like that sickly sweet smell of cockroaches. I lived in that.
Oh, God. I cannot imagine, dude. I mean, I can imagine black mold because that's what my room smells like right now. But yeah, like it's so bad that one of my inhalers, my red one, actually, I have it right here. This little guy,
Mhm.
I used a whole the other half of it in a week
Damn.
because that's how bad my breathing problem is right now. Because I have asthma anyway, which is why I have inhalers. But I had to get a whole new inhaler because the one that I have or had, I just completely used it up. And I've also been having problems with like my face around my eyes swelling so bad while I'm asleep that when I wake up, it is so hard to open my eyes.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to my doctor. I'm gonna get tested for the black mold exposure, and yeah, they're getting sent that email because it's not safe to live in here. It's literally a health safety issue. Look at
Yeah.
that cat.
I know, isn't he so cute?
Oh, you could hear him purring into the mic.
I gotta cut your claws again.
Oh,
He's
he's
been
so
kind of a little
cute.
shit recently. Look how big he is now.
I know. Well, he's been a little shit because he's an orange cat. He has very much orange cat energy.
He's like the worst of the worst. I feel like Kyo is the proper name for him because he has the same temper as that
Yeah,
character.
that's valid.
Yeah. Sometimes if I step in his way wrong, he's like "Rawr," bites the shit out of me.
Wow.
I
Damn.
know. And he's destroyed like some of my well, I'll show you a picture after. But my curtains out in the living room,
Mhm.
so glad they were cheap.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
Oh
bad.
god. The things we do for our animals.
Yeah.
Speaking of my animals, I have to tell you something kind of sad.
Oh no.
So I am trying to get my dog to the vet sometime this week because she has had a lot of problems with her memories. And so basically she has been bleeding from one of her memories like constantly for the past week, and we're like, okay, yeah, she needs to go to the vet because the last time we went to the vet, he said, I think that she may have cancer in this memory, but I don't know yet. Let's do this round of antibiotics and see how it goes. And since it's gotten worse, yeah, we're going to have to get her tested, but the vet was like, yeah, I think it's probably cancer and now we're going to get it tested. And I'm like, I don't want my dog to have cancer.
Yeah, that's really
That's so
sad.
sad. And like it's such an aggressive form of cancer and resistant to treatment that I would not want to put her through like the doggy chemotherapy to try to get it fixed or to get it to, you know, go away.
Yeah,
And I was like, that means I just have to make her comfortable until she's not anymore.
I know, it's so sad.
Ugh. And like I've had her since right before I graduated from high school. So it's so sad.
Speaking of sad cases with animals, my childhood cat might have to be put down soon because he's not like eating or anything anymore.
Oh no.
His name is Nibbles, and my mom says it's the most annoying animal I've ever gotten. Because he meows a lot and he bites and he eats a lot.
Damn.
Nibbles was the most accurate name I could have given before even knowing his personality.
It's okay. It's all right. Uh, listen though, on the like whole, I love animals so much, and it makes me so sad that I can't just keep them alive forever because I'm like, you're so pure, you deserve everything. And it blows my mind the people that have pets and they're like, yeah, pets die. I'm like, how do you not have emotional attachment to something that you literally take care of? You literally are protecting that thing's life and you feel no sort of attachment to it whatsoever.
Right?
Are you a psychopath?
Speaking of animal, my my mom was talking to me about this the other day. When we were little, like really little, she had a cat named Tabitha.
Uh-huh.
She was a tabby cat, and so we called her Tabby.
Yeah.
And this is the cat my mom had for years. I think she died at like 19 or 20.
Damn.
And my mom, of course, when she had to put her down, like went in with her and like stayed with her and cried with her. And then when my it came time for my other cat, the other cat Samson, to be put down.
Mhm.
Samson was my dad's cat, so my mom's like, "Yeah, like you take him this time." And she
Yeah.
expected him to do the same thing, go in there, sit with him, maybe not cry cuz but like sitting there with him. But no, he dropped him off and left.
Okay, this
Yep.
triggers me because I hate when people do that. I hate when people do that so much because you literally have taken care of that animal probably for their whole life unless you adopted them, but that doesn't matter to me anyways. You've taken care of this animal. You've made sure that they have had a comfortable life, hopefully. And then when it's time for them to literally be put to sleep, you can't be there with your pet. Like, that's a scary thing to go through. And like, I
Yeah.
fully believe that pets can sense when that's what's going to happen.
I 100% believe that too.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, it just feels so heartless to not stay with your animal and hold them. Ugh, I'm not going to cry.
Don't do it.
But
Don't
like,
cry.
I've had to go through that multiple times with animals that got really sick, things that were out of our control, or animals that just got too old and had no quality of life. And like, so I don't know. I think that your pet that's always been there for you, made you happy. I think that they deserve at least that much for you to be with them for their final moments of their life.
Right. I agree. I 100% agree.
And also, okay, so having pets, I think that before you have a child with somebody, you should get a pet together because I think the way that that person treats your guy's pet is an indicator of how they will treat your children, of how they will take care of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And so I'm very much behind getting the pet first. Like, it's still a serious responsibility and it shouldn't be taken lightly, but I do think that there's a difference between owning a pet together and having a child together, you know?
I
So,
mean, both of them you have about 18 years until you don't really have to take care of them anymore.
you get fucked. The only difference is one dies in most cases.
And it's not the child for those of you listening, it's usually the animal.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think anybody was confused by that. I'm
I
gonna
just
be
had to
real
make
with
sure.
you.
There are weirdos out there, man.
Right, yeah, of course. But yeah, I don't understand people that hate cats. Like, I don't know. It makes me a little wary of people. How do you hate cats? What do you mean you hate cats? You can not like them, but don't say you hate them.
Anyone who says they hate something that's not, like, inherently evil
Yeah.
when it comes to living things, and honestly, some
Yes.
people are legitimately just kinda inherently evil from what I've
Right.
seen. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, hate's a strong word. You really have to like, I hate very little things, you
Yeah.
know?
Usually it's people that I hate. No, I say usually. I only hate two people in this world. We're not going to get into that on this episode or any episodes. But
My hate list is a little longer than yours, but I feel like I've been wronged by many more people.
yeah. And I think my thing is I try to just let shit go. I'm not very good at it, but I've been working on it. But there are just two people in my life who I'm like, or not really so much in my life, but people that I have had the unfortunate um time of knowing. Mm-mm, hate them.
Real.
But yeah, there's so many people that just fully believe that cats are evil. I'm like, how do you look at a cat and just think it's evil?
Like, mischievous, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they fuck around a lot. But like, oh my god, hating them, thinking they're evil. Oh, sorry, buddy, there's something wrong with you. Get out of here. Like, I'm a dog person, but I fucking love cats. Am I also severely allergic to them? Yes, that does not stop me from giving them kisses or
That's so
petting on
real.
them.
That's so real. There's something else I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh shit.
Oh! I finally got a new job.
Yes, you did. And I am so fucking happy for you.
I know it seems like a really good job too, so I'm excited.
My God, you deserve a way better job. Listen, those people pissed me off and I didn't even work there.
They haven't even acknowledged my 2 weeks.
Well, that's too bad because once that 2 weeks is up, you ain't gonna be working there anymore.
I was really hoping they were gonna reach out to me though and be like, "Just don't ever come back in," like they've done with the majority of people that have put their 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
But no, I keep the place running too well.
Right. You actually do your job. So they're gonna keep you as long as they possibly can,
Yeah,
even
I
though
already
they
know
treat you like shit.
she's gonna schedule me past June 4th, which is my last day, and I'm gonna be like,
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna say anything, I'm just not gonna show up.
Yeah. You put in your 2 weeks. So it is what
Mhm,
it is.
mhm.
So you know how I've been in this program for the pharmacy technician for a couple months now? I'm about to take my final exam next week.
Yeah.
Um, well, so the past 3 weeks, we have been focusing on math that you'll have to use in the pharmacy. And these 3 weeks have made me realize there are a lot of dumb people in our program. And I say that not because I think everybody should be able to do hard math, but if you cannot do easy math that you should have learned in middle school, and some of it you should have learned in elementary school, you should not be in a program where you're gonna have to do some kind of math every single day. And the thing that really blows my mind, first of all, are the people that can't do simple cross multiplying, even though this instructor literally went over it for most of that first class that we had when we were doing the cross multiplying for certain different things you have to figure out.
Mhm.
But also, like, I know these people did it in school. How do you not know how to cross multiply? You have the
Right.
formula. All you have to do is stick the numbers in, and it's very self explanatory what numbers go where.
Yeah, yeah.
And people have a hard time with that. People still are not understanding that. The worst one, though, is having a list of medications, not even a huge list, but a list of like 3 or 4 medications, the price of it, and then you're trying to figure out the total price.
No way.
You just use a calculator and you add all of those prices together. You're going to have a calculator when you're working. You're going to have a calculator on the certification exam. Why are you getting this wrong?
That's bad, that's bad.
Yeah.
Like, cross
Like,
multiplying, I
oh,
definitely would need a refresher, but, like, after, like, maybe,
yeah.
like, 1 lesson and a few
Yeah.
few examples, I'd be good. Good to go.
Yeah. Not these people. But yeah, I just like I fear it's common sense. I fear addition is common sense. And if you can't even do that, respectfully, I think that you should drop out of the program because this is not the program for you. Probably anything in the medical field is not the program for you. And it's just, oh God. And there's so many people that don't even study. Like people that have failed almost every test. I'm like, Bestie, you're not going to pass the certification exam if you can't even pass these tests.
Yeah, right?
Like it's 100 questions and you have to get 83% right. You're not passing. You're going to waste $125.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
Is the whole course only or is the test $125? Is that it?
the test, yeah, the certification test is 125. The whole program cost me 1700, I
It's not
think.
bad. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And like I got so usually it's like 2500, but because of my things that I've already done, like having a bachelor's degree and also like a few other things, I was given a scholarship that covered all but 1700. So, yeah,
That's good, that's good.
right. But yeah, it just blows my mind that people are that bad at math. And then it also blows my mind that people are spending, over 1K on this program and are not putting in the work. I'm like, I know in this economy, you are not wasting that much money. Oh, the people in this class just drive me crazy. And the people that aren't passing, even though the instructor is so understanding and will reopen stuff for you to get a better grade, or people that will fail their lesson quizzes and not go back and retake them, even though you have unlimited attempts. They'll fail them and not redo it.
The only time I will stop redoing it is after I've hit, like, try 20, and I'm just like, "Yeah, 83 is good. We're staying with 83."
Listen, if somebody did 20 tries on these quizzes and still got not a passing grade, again, I say drop out of the program. Like,
Yeah,
not to be
yeah.
mean, but
Is it fairly easy stuff?
yeah. Like, I understand missing a few because sometimes your brain gets a little jumbled when you're taking a test. Not passing and then not going back to retake it, not because you can even review what you got wrong. You can
Well,
review what you got
that is
wrong
no excuse then.
and then retake the quiz. And then people are like, I don't have the time. You don't have the time. Get out of the program.
Mhm, mhm.
Like, at some point, you have to prioritize certain things. And if it's not a priority,
Am I crazy or were you, like, planning on doing nails at some point?
I was, but,
So sometimes I have to fact check myself,
yeah.
especially because the other day I was like, "Yeah, we both have horrible dads" to somebody, and they were like, "That's not me. I'm not the one with the horrible dad." And I went, "Well,
Mm.
fuck, who was that?" I'm pretty sure I was thinking about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, "Shit, so we're not trauma bonded like that. Who am I trauma bonded with that?"
That would be me.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
She's like, "Actually, my dad's great." I'm like,
Oh, what's that like?
"Oh." That's what I was Oh god.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna do nails, and then the economy just keeps getting worse. It's such an old person thing to say, but it's true. The economy keeps getting worse, and I wanted something that even if it got really bad, I would still have a guaranteed job because people are always going to need medicine. They're always going to need prescriptions filled.
Right. I mean, especially in this economy.
Yeah. And like I could end up taking a program like that for nails on the side and get, certified to be able to do stuff like that and then, just take clients as I can. But for now, I'm just going to focus on this because after this program, I want to do the things I need to do so I can get certified in sterile compounding and then I can do the compounding for chemotherapy medications cuz that's where that money is at.
That's real. That's real. Yeah. I decided that I don't want to do paralegal anymore. I actually hate it.
Fucking valid. Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Well, just keep going and like maybe like a little bit later." I'm like, "I'm not going to spend a whole fuck ton more money when I
Right.
already know I hate it and I will never like it." I did like an apprenticeship thing. Oh, the
It was
worst. It
awful.
was
Yeah.
horrible. I had no life. I The hours you have to put in as a paralegal is unbelievable. Everyone's like, "But it pays good." Yeah, but I'd rather have like a like a comfortable, regular, not a high priced life
Yeah.
and actually have a life outside of work. I wanna
Yeah.
work I wanna work to live, not live to work.
Exactly. I want to be working so that I can have the money to do the things I want. I don't want to be working to have money that I never get to spend because I live at my job.
Mhm. I
Like,
mean, low key, the
ugh,
only thing I would live to work for is opening my own coffee shop.
absolutely opening my own bookstore. I could live at my own bookstore. I would be in heaven.
Real. Real, real. And all of the business people I know, given their most of them are not very good people, but they have like pretty good thriving businesses and they they're like, "Oh, you have to work all the time." And then I never see them working. They're always out doing stuff and I'm like, "Really?"
And then they're going to be like, I never have any time to myself.
Yeah, they're like
Like,
out
what do
on a
you
lake.
mean?
They're like, "Oh." Like, "Okay."
I'm so stressed. Life is so hard. Oh, yeah. You keep talking that from your, $20,000 boat.
Yeah, yeah. Why don't you take a look at your underpaid employees who are suffering? I want to open a coffee truck first. I want to start there.
That would be beautiful. Oh my god, and you can have it decorated all super cute and stuff too.
Right? I think I would go for like a purple, like a lavender purple and a light blue theme.
Oh my god, that would be so cute.
And I would probably give it the same name as the cafe in my lore
Oh my god, that would be
because
amazing.
that's where the original name came from.
Yeah, I love that. It
But
is
like
so
a little
cute.
coffee truck named Mystic Sips.
Yes.
It's so
Oh,
cute. I'd probably do the same logo too, the little wolf spilling coffee.
yes, you could get like the custom printed cups.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I can't wait until you get your coffee truck. I'm gonna be coming
Yeah.
multiple times to
Oh
get
yeah.
some coffee for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
For
be
you,
like,
from
"Hey,
you.
tomato, tomato, you buy it and give it to me."
Yeah. I bought this for you. Yeah, I know, I just made it.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I wanna do it really bad though,
Mhm.
but I don't know much about any of that,
Yeah.
and I asked my business class major friend, and she was like, "Yeah, that's not the classes aren't gonna help you for that." And
Yeah.
why would I bother going and taking classes when I have minimum 2 people in my family who have opened and ran their own businesses,
Yeah, you can just ask them.
right? I mean, one of them is my dad, so probably not. But the other one's my
The
aunt,
other one. Yeah, you could ask her.
the florist one who has,
Oh
like,
my
that
god,
whole
yeah.
yeah, I've showed you her Instagram probably
You showed me her,
with the
page.
flower veil. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, because we looked through her business page.
Of course, she lives in a city that's expensive as fuck, so, like, she makes money, but n
Yeah.
it all goes to, like, rent and shit. Her rent oh, dude, I found out her rent the other day. It's, like, a two-bedroom, one-bathroom, and her apartment's like a hallway. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a hallway, and then it's, like, bedroom, bedroom, bathroom, living room, kitchen at
Yeah,
the end.
It's
Yeah.
basically a hallway. Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Very
And
linear.
she told me that it was over $4,000 a month.
Oh, hell no.
I was like, "Holy fuck." No, I'd rather well, that's why I don't live in that city, obviously.
Yeah.
The city's like, I mean, I thought about living in Seattle for a while, but I'm glad I didn't because looking at the economy now,
Mhm.
I would visit Seattle again, though.
I wanna visit Seattle. I would never move there. One, because seasonal depression, but also I would never be comfortable living because everything is so high there. The cost of everything is so high.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, but I definitely wanna visit again, but I wanna take some friends and visit. I wanna start doing more,
Yes.
trips that are not to see family.
Yeah.
I'm taking my official you were my official 1st trip
Mhm.
not seeing family, and then this one in July is my 2nd one,
Yeah.
but I wanna start doing it more often.
We should definitely plan a trip to Seattle. That would be cute.
Hell yeah.
I would love that.
Me, you, and Daru probably.
Yes. Oh my god, that would be nice.
Oh my god, yes. I loved Seattle, and my cousin was living in Seattle at the time when we went to visit, and
Mhm.
we were looking at, like, apartments and stuff, and there were some cute apartments, but they're all very small.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm living in all that big of a castle myself right now, but
It's okay. Listen, mom, dad, and our child will go on vacation and we'll have a good time. And then we get to go back home afterward and not have to think about living
Exactly.
there.
Exactly. I wanna go to Puerto Vallarta again.
Ooh.
My grandma used to own a condo up there, the good one, the
Yeah.
dead one.
No
Um,
fuck.
and it had this really beautiful mural, and, like, from the balcony, there's the beach.
Yeah.
Like, it was on the beach.
Oh my god, that's so nice.
Mhm. And the big thing that sits in my brain this is how you know I'm a foodie. The 2 things that are still, like, vivid, other than me getting stung by that jellyfish and having that pattern on my chest for, like, 4 months, is there is this breakfast spot that had the most banging fucking French toast.
Oh my
And
god.
then there was a cart right outside the condo who was there all the time with bacon-wrapped hot dogs, and that shit was bomb.
See, I'm not such a fan of hot dogs. French toast, though? Oh, I'm a slut for French toast.
Yes, oh, me too, I love French toast. Like, that whole argument, pancakes versus waffles, no, French toast.
Mm-mm, French toast every
French
time.
toast, mhm. I think I personally make some banging French toast.
Yes.
I make pretty good crepes too.
Every time I make, French toast now, I make it with the Hawaiian rolls because it
Mhm.
is so good.
I
So good.
used the artisan brioche.
Also a good choice. Brioche or the Hawaiian rolls for French toast is god tier. Don't talk to me
Yeah.
about the white bread. Get out of my face about the white bread. Hell no.
Never, 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 never.
Right.
The Hawaiian rolls have kinda gone downhill recently, though, like, they don't taste the same, really. Something's
Yeah.
different.
I mean, for French toast, they're good, but you would never catch me just eating some with dinner because they aren't the same.
I mean, I low key if I'm drunk enough, yeah.
Oh, yeah, if I am drunk, I would throw down on some,
I would throw
but
down on an entire bag.
same. I'm eating through that whole thing.
Oh god, yeah.
But
Good stuff.
yeah, I oh my god. Now I'm thinking about French toast. I want some now. It's okay. I'm fine. I don't need any. I don't need it.
It's okay. Um, there have you ever been to I don't know if there's anywhere you are, it's called Snooze.
I don't think that we have those.
Yeah, it's a breakfast place. I love that place. I tried to get a job there,
Mhm.
um, but one of their interview questions was actually, hold on, I'm gonna actually say what I was going to say when I brought this up or I'll forget. Um, their French toast, their OMG French toast is, like, god tier. But you don't like coconut. Is it you that doesn't like coconut? Who doesn't fucking like coconut?
I like coconut.
Then it's Pokemon fucker probably.
And Daru doesn't like coconut.
I fucking love coconut. But, yeah, their OMG French toast, 10 out of 10. Their interview questions were interesting, and they did give me a free email. Free email? Free meal. A free meal when I went in for my interview. But the question that really, like, stumped me because I was like, "Why are you asking that? Doesn't everybody know that?" Is what's the difference between composting and recycling? And before I even
I
answered the question, I said, "Do people get this wrong?" She goes, "Mhm, most people." I'm just like, "Really?" But I kinda grew up in the middle of nowhere, so we composted all the time. Do you
mm,
know the difference?
yes, I do indeed. Listen, when I was in elementary school, we did a lot of composting because there was a garden that was specifically for our elementary school. And so we would compost and then we would use that to be able to we would mix it into the soil and then every year we would get to plant different flowers and we would choose as a class which flowers we were going to plant.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it was so cute. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just remember the interviewer being like, "Yeah, I mean, most of the girls that we interview are pretty here, but not much up top." And I went, "That's a crazy thing to say."
There's no light on up there.
Sometimes I meet people that so clearly no light up there. You're
Mhm.
just like, "Hello? Yes?"
He's got
Being
something
annoying.
to say.
He's always got something to say.
He said he has something to say to the viewers, the listeners.
Well, you were saying something earlier. No, now he stopped. Now he's done.
He doesn't want the attention if you're going to give it to him. He only wants it when you're not going to give it to him.
Which is why he doesn't get to be in here when I'm streaming.
Yeah. Or he'll turn off your PC.
Yeah, he'll either step on the button or he'll pull out the entire plug. Horrible.
God damn.
I mean, the plugs here are really loose, which is probably a safety hazard, but
Yeah.
alas, I am a safety hazard.
Mhm. I see.
Am I wrong?
No, especially when it comes to yourself.
Yeah, I prefer to leave others out of it.
Yeah. Just, a danger to yourself. Not for any mental health reasons, just because you're clumsy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty clear in the mental health section for now.
I am now that I'm on meds. Speaking of, okay, so I think I told you this already, but so I've always had pretty bad insomnia for as long as I can remember. Even as a kid, I had really bad insomnia. Um, and I never have been prescribed anything for it until the last time I met with my psychiatrist. And we were talking about how my medicine was helping and so she was like, "How's your sleep?" Because she has to go through this whole list of questions. And I was like, "My sleep's as terrible as ever. I don't really sleep that much and I don't sleep consistently. Like, I wake up 4 or 5 times minimum throughout the night." And she was like, "Have you tried melatonin?" And I said, "Yes, I have tried up to the max amount you can take per night of melatonin, and it doesn't do shit." And she's like, "Have you tried Benadryl?" And I was like, "It does nothing for me anymore." And she was like, "Okay, what if I prescribe you something for it?" And I was like, "As long as it's not Ambien, because I don't want to sleepwalk."
Real.
So she ended up prescribing me trazodone, which I didn't even know could be used as a sleep medicine because it's usually for like depression. But apparently they found that trazodone works better for insomnia and different sleep disorders, mostly insomnia, than it does for depression in a lot of people.
Hmm.
So she prescribed me it the first night. It was great. But when I woke up the next morning, I was exhausted the whole day. But then, like, so I've been taking it for about a week now, 2 weeks. No, it's not been 2 weeks. It's about a week that I've been taking it. And it is so weird as somebody who has never really slept through the night unless I've been deathly sick to consistently sleep through the whole night, not be waking up 4 or 5 times or more throughout the night. And I'm like, it's weird how much better I feel during the day. And also weird that I'm the queen of naps. I have not taken a nap since I started this medicine.
Hell yeah. That's good.
Yeah, so I'm like, "This is great." Who knew that actually getting decent quality sleep throughout the night would make it so I don't have to nap for, like, hours at a time during the day?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Yeah, if I take enough melatonin, I see the Hat Man, so I try
Oh,
not to.
shit. Do you owe him
Yeah.
money?
I not yet. He seems to be fairly friendly at the moment, but other than the Hat Man, I don't know if I've ever told you this. I get sleep paralysis after I go through something kind of like really, really stressful. Like,
Mhm.
I think the first time I ever experienced sleep paralysis was when I was in New Mexico back home when for like Christmas or something. Maybe it was Thanksgiving. I don't know. It was a
Mhm.
holiday in like the colder year, the colder part of the year. And that's important to the story.
Yeah.
And my brother and my dad were going at it like fist fighting in the other room. And I had a bunch of anxiety. And the last time I called the cops, they got mad at me. So I just went out my window and I did not leave in a proper attire. I was in shorts and a t-shirt and like my Crocs or like flip-flops or something. I did take my phone with me, at least, but I walked, I think it was like 2 or 3 miles all the way to my friend's house, and my dad calls me and he goes, "We're done now, like, come back," and I was like, "No," and he's like, "Well, let me come get you," and I was like, "Fuck you, no," and he was like, "Okay, well," and I was like, "I'm going to a friend's house, fuck you," and I hung up, and I show up at this friend's house, I'm knocking on the door, and so her parents answer, obviously, and her parents are, like, my mom's high school friends. So they know me really well, like, we've known the family for a long time, and they're like, "Hello?" I'm like, "Yeah, this happened, like, blah, blah, blah," and they're, like, looking at me, and it's cold out. It's freezing. I'm not feeling the cold because 'cause I'm anxious, and I also wasn't feeling my thighs bleeding from chafing, but
Oh,
alas.
fuck.
Yeah, so they let me stay the night, um, and, like, midway through the night I wake up to this, like, really weird, almost like I guess, like, dragon-like features, I guess, kind of, like, hanging over me, and his face is, like, inches away from mine, and it's just kind of like a black figure, but it has, like, the horns and, like, the talons like a dragon, and I'm just staring at it. I'm like, "Hello? Hi." And I finally snap out of it and make my friend turn on the lights, so we sleep with the lights on. Um, but ever since then, anytime I get into a really particularly stressful situation, I'll wake up to sleep paralysis of that same fucker.
God
This weird
damn.
dragon-like man, and, you know, if I wasn't terrified, I'd fuck.
Valid. I get it, I get
He's
it.
low-key kinda hot. Like, now that I'm older, like, I'm not as afraid, and I'm like, "Oh, winka winka."
He kinda smashable.
Kinda, what them
Mm.
horns do, good handlebars.
Hey.
Anyways.
Oh, shit.
So That's not why I was telling the story, but it felt appropriate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so I've only had sleep paralysis once, and because I had never experienced it before, I think it was 2 years ago. It was the most terrifying thing. I didn't see anything because the sun was already shining, but when I woke up, I think it was because I had been taking muscle relaxers for my back injury, but when I woke up, I couldn't move at all. And like I was so terrified. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm paralyzed. This is it. This is it for me." And like I was so afraid and like I couldn't even move my fingers. I couldn't roll or anything. And so I was just like staring around me trying to find someone. And then eventually obviously I could move, but I was just like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
That's so real.
So
Yeah.
yeah, sleep paralysis very fucking scary. Not being able to move at all, like not being able to function. You have no control over your body. I don't like that.
No, no, it's the worst. I when I was little too, I used to have really bad nightmares, so, like, pairing it together, what a mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I say really bad nightmares, like, I didn't realize they were that bad until I started telling people my nightmares, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
Same, because
Yeah.
I thought I like, obviously, I know people don't have nightmares all the time, but I grew up having very vivid nightmares. They always felt super real, and they were always really fucked up, and when I would start telling people about them, they'd be like, "Are you fucking okay? Are you good?" And I'd be like, "You don't have nightmares like that?" When I started telling people about my dreams, like my nightmares, not my dreams, um, they always were really vivid and God, they felt super real and they were really fucked up nightmares. And I would tell people about them because I'm like, oh, we can relate to each other, like about our nightmares. And then people would be like, are you fucking good? What's wrong with you? Like, nothing. What do you mean? I'm perfectly fine. But that is actually how I found out that I was having PTSD nightmares, not specifically from telling other people about them, but when I told my therapist about these nightmares, she was like, "Yeah, these sound like PTSD nightmares, and you're probably going to have to be prescribed something by the psychiatrist so that you stop having these." Because we originally thought that's why I had such bad insomnia, but I stopped having nightmares and still wasn't sleeping well, so it obviously wasn't that. But um yeah, I didn't know that was even a thing, but apparently it is.
Yeah, I never got medication, I just rode that bitch out. I get really vivid dreams in general, like, I have dreams that I've been having since childhood and can remember vividly,
Yeah.
and, like, I'll wake up the next morning, I went, "Huh, haven't had that one in a while." Um, but I also feel pain in my dreams. I mean, obviously not the way that it would probably actually feel, but I'll feel the pain and then I'll wake up and then for the next like few hours wherever that pain was, it'll tingle and itch, which who knows what the fuck that is. I don't know. But yeah, having those horrible nightmares and also feeling the pain of them, 10 out of 10. I used to have this reoccurring one. Well, for a while there, after the first time my brother fell and cracked his head open,
Ooh.
uh, trigger warning, by the way.
After the fact.
um, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. Uh, I would have this continuous dream of him like doing that in multiple scenarios, like falling off a building, falling through the floor, like getting hit over the head, you know? And every time it was like different stuff would come out. And that was traumatizing because I was really little. And uh I also had this continuous dream where I would be in a house that I didn't recognize and all of the doors were locked and there was a clown with a chainsaw.
Oh,
And every
mm-mm.
time he would catch me, because I couldn't wake myself up. I was aware it was a dream, but I
Yeah.
couldn't wake myself up, even though I usually could when I figured out it was a dream. And every time he would catch me, he would cut me to little bits, starting at my toes, making sure I was alive
Jesus.
until that last moment.
Yeah.
Um, and then this one, I wouldn't necessarily call it a nightmare, but it gave me this feeling of like claustrophobia that was really bad. Um, it was the house I grew up in, and I couldn't leave the house. I knew it was a dream from the beginning, but I couldn't wake up and I couldn't leave the house. And in the house, there was this really, really creepy deer that I would sometimes run into. And I kind of tried to avoid it because it felt dangerous. Like, even though I knew it was a dream, it felt unsafe. So I would avoid it. And that dream would go on, and it felt like days of me being stuck in this house. Like, it felt like I was actually feeling time pass in real time, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
And I only had it once. I only had it once, and that was enough.
Yep.
Those are some of my more tame ones.
Yeah. See, I used to have like a recurring nightmare when I was a child, and it was my mom being chased by a giant chicken and like fucking purgatory. Which is like silly now, but when I was a kid it was traumatizing. But
Right.
so I have hypnagogic hallucinations, which is basically like auditory, visual, or physical hallucinations when falling asleep. Um, and it's usually that transition between like falling asleep and going into REM sleep. But it's bad because it can be sometimes, usually for me it was, impossible to tell reality from the hallucinations. So that's how my nightmares would start is I would feel like I was being stared at by people. Like this is going to be really fucking terrifying sounding, but I used to get really scared and not be able to fall asleep because as I would start falling asleep, it would feel like there were people standing over my bed staring at me, or I would like hear people laughing. Yeah, or whispering. And at first I thought that like I had like some kind of mental disorder. I was like, "Oh my god, they're going to put me in one of the places I'm never getting out."
I'm going to a crazy house.
And then I had to get a sleep study done, and they're like, "Yeah, no, you have these nighttime hallucinations," which I think at the time they called them nocturnal hallucinations, but yeah, now they're it's a different name. But yeah, it was nice to be told that like there's actually something going on in my brain that is causing it, and it's not me having like a mental disorder, but it's like it's a sleep, it's a sleep thing. But yeah, still terrifying because sometimes I still have a really hard time falling asleep because I get that feeling of being watched.
That's horrible.
Yeah. And then you get the anxiety because you're like, who the fuck's standing over my bed right now staring at me? And then you open your eyes and there's nothing there. And you're like, okay, I'm just actually out of my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was living in Arizona, when we had first moved into that first house, um, I used to, when I would be falling asleep, feel like somebody would uh, sit on the edge of my bed, and I would feel like it felt like sometimes people would touch me. Um, and I thought I was going crazy for a while, but once I moved out of the house, it stopped. So I have a feeling that house is haunted.
Oh, yeah.
Low
There
key.
is absolutely a ghost in that house.
Oh yeah. Especially when like walking through the hallway, there was one spot that was always fucking cold as shit.
Ooh, that was
And
its domain.
everywhere in the house would be hot. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah. My mom
yikes.
doesn't believe in ghosts, I don't think, but
Yeah.
I don't think I
But it was
ever told
real.
her. I was just like, I think it's better for her not to.
Anyways, I think that's a good place to wrap up our episode.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I
He scared
do
the fuck
believe
out of me. I
so.
felt him brush by right after we were talking about ghosts, and I went, "Hello?"
Mm, hello? Who's there?
Turns out it's just Kyo. It's okay.
Yep, it's fine. But
Okay.
yeah, so this has been a fun episode, you guys. I think like usual, we talked about a whole bunch of stuff without any real organization, but it's okay. That's what Boba Break is about. We spill all of our thoughts. It doesn't matter if one connects to the other or not. We're just here to have a good time. We're here for a good time, not a long time. You feel me?
I feel you. Hopefully, just a good time. I don't need it to be a long time. I don't wanna
Yeah,
be,
it's
like,
fine.
80 years old and barely moving, still alive.
Listen, if I live to 80, I think I'm good. But I want to be able to actually like move around and stuff. I don't want to be hobbling along.
I already know I'm gonna be hobbling along at 80, dude. I'm hobbling along now, low key. But if I go out, I wanna go out with a bang, you know? Like
Yeah.
a murder that, like, people talk about for ages and, like, or like a missing persons vibe, you know? Where, like, people are given theories.
As your best friend, I would actually appreciate if you didn't get murdered or go missing. You
Well,
know,
if you're the one who does it, there's no mystery. The look on your face.
except for I think I'd probably end up in prison because I don't think that I could get away with murder. Also, I don't think I could murder you. Like, there's that whole moral compass thing, and you being like my best friend and a person, a human being.
I don't know, maybe when I get old enough and I feel it's time, I'll just crawl off like an animal and you'll never see me again.
Fuck.
So
I hope I go first then.
knowing my track record, you probably won't.
I just want to go first and then I'll just follow you around, be like, this bitch, what is she doing?
Then you'd know how it happens. God damn it.
Okay, okay, for real this time, guys. We should end off the episode. We've been ranting for forever.
Okay. So, perfect. All right. So, if you want to get in touch with us, We have an email. It's podcast.boba.break@gmail.com. Feel free to send us an email just with a personal story or a topic you want to hear. Uh, and if you want us to tell your story, let us know. If you want us to be anonymous, we can do that too. And if you just want us to read it and chat between ourselves, we'll do that as well. We'll give you a little reply back, you know? Um,
Exactly.
we also have a Twitter. It's at boba_break. And then a blue sky, which is at boba break podcast.bsky.social.
Yes. And I think that we should also make an Instagram, but we could talk about that later.
Oh, more.
It's
You can
okay. I'll
manage it.
Yeah, exactly. I'll manage it. I'm on Instagram a lot, so
I love that you finally started like tweeting and it's just the most unhinged shit.
I feel like people need to know what they're getting into when they listen to our episodes.
Yeah. Um somebody DM'd me and goes, "Yeah, I can definitely tell that recent post is Zara." And I went, "Yeah."
Which one?
I think it was the unbreaks your boba one.
Hey, that's what Darius said. That's not what I said.
Did he? That's great. I've been trying to like whatever you post, I also post on the boba break, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Boba
forget it
break.
exists sometimes. Um,
Same.
but I get the notifications on my phone. So if you guys like post anything that you want us to see and tag us or whatever, or DM maybe possibly.
Yes.
We luckily haven't started getting any weird DMs yet.
Right. We did post our boba that we had today on our social media, and then we also retweeted it on the Boba Break page. So if you want to see what our drinks looked like, you should definitely check it out. I will say my drink was super cute today, so you're missing out if you don't look at
It was so cute. I
it.
love it. I love the cup with the little like flowers on it too.
Yes, and it has you can kind of see it on the side, but it has a little cat paw.
Yeah, 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 I see it. It's so cute. Mine's so lame compared to that, but I did have a purple straw. So that's what really matters here.
Oh wait, I did say unbreak your boba.
Yep. Said, "Oh yeah." I then proceeds to unbreak your boba.
Oh, sorry. The one that Dario said is, "Oh yeah, unbust your nut."
And you went, "I have a perfect post."
No, no, he commented that under mine.
Uh-huh, I got you. I see, I see.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god. All right. Well, anything else you want to add before we dip out?
Nope, I think we pretty much covered everything, and plus some.
Well, thank you guys all so much for listening. We are always happy to have you here. If you have anything you want to say to us, you have the email or any of our socials, feel free to,
Yes.
reach out. We're always happy to have people reaching out. We love all of you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.